The mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a he. Your heart is full of unwood socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch.
You know, there are a lot of people who did tell me I should review The Grinch. I mean, since most of the time when it comes around Christmas, sometimes I wear this Grinch shirt here. But I never had a chance to review The Grinch. Well, because I don't have any DVDs. But I did some other arrangements that, I think I can do this. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for me to review How the Grinch Stole Christmas. You see, a long time ago, The Grinch was based from one of Dr. Seuss' books. And since Dr. Seuss, a lot of people say that when he's so happy and cheerful, Dr. Seuss' personality is more like Cat in a Hat. But when he's in a really foul, mean mood, his personality is a lot like the Grinch. So pretty much, Cat in a Hat and the Grinch was based from Dr. Seuss himself. And How the Grinch Stole Christmas became a best hit on the books that Dr. Seuss and Chuck Jones, the guy who does the animation for Looney Tunes, made this. Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The cartoon. And believe it or not, there was a lot behind the scenes. Like in the Grinch Stole Christmas cartoon, did you know that it was narrated and voiced by the Frankenstein monster in the Universal Studios himself, Boris Karloff? Yeah, that's right. Boris Karloff did the narration and the voice of the Grinch. And of course, the guy who did the song for the Grinch was voiced by the same guy who did Tony the Tiger. They're great! But sadly, I can't, well, this is my Boris Karloff impression. By this side of Whoville loves Christmas a lot, but on the north side of Whoville, out comes the Grinch and his dog Max. The Grinch detested and despised Christmas. And when it came out in theaters, it wasn't that much of a hit, but when it kept showing as a Christmas special, it became a huge hit. Everybody always seemed to love How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the animated cartoon. And I remember when I was a little kid, I remember when I was young, though, around 2000s, that's when I heard about the movie. And I do a good impression of Jim Carrey as the Grinch. Jim Carrey, the Grinch.
I must stop this Christmas for coming, but what will I wear? Ha-ho! Why, in this hat and this coat, I look just like Saint Nick. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You got termites in your smile.
Try to imagine termites in my smile. Now, I had to admit, I really like this movie. I mean, for a live-action Grinch movie, this one was not bad. And of course, they made a video game of the Grinch. I saw my brother playing it on his PlayStation. I never tried it, but I did try it out, and it was pretty cool. Pretty good for a Grinch video game. I must stop this Christmas. I hate Christmas. I hate the Who's. Oh yeah, and in case some of you are going to be asking me, what do I think about Mike Myers as Cat in a Hat? Well, honestly, folks, that Cat in a Hat movie sucked so bad. I mean, back then when I was young, I was okay with it. I thought it was funny and all. But as I watch it now, I'm starting to see the problem. It's awful. The movie was awful. And Mike Myers, I mean, sure, I mean, he does the voice of Shrek and also playing Austin Powers, but him as Cat in a Hat? No. Just no. And of course, there was a lot of double entendres. It's not funny. Although Alec Baldwin was pretty funny, but that's it. And you want to know something really stupid? I thought since Jim Carrey played the Grinch and Mike Myers playing Cat in a Hat, I mean, did you know that there was an animated cartoon movie, sort of a Dr. Seuss crossover of the Grinch versus Cat in a Hat? And it was part of Marvel production before Disney took the rights. Yeah. And since they made that animated since they made that cartoon, I thought it'd be pretty interesting to see Jim Carrey as the Grinch one more time, and Mike Myers as Cat in a Hat. And I thought it'd be kind of funny seeing Mike Myers versus Jim Carrey. But of course, that was silly. And of course, yes, and the live-action movie of Cat in a Hat, I don't know what got me into buying the DVD. Oh, and for those of you who are wondering why I'm not showing you the DVD, well, I hated the movie so much, I decided to give it away. And I gave my DVD movie of Cat in a Hat to my second cousin. And he likes it. Since my second cousin likes Cat in a Hat so much, since Netflix kept showing educational series of Cat in a Hat, I decided to give him the live-action movie. He likes it, but I bet you when he gets older, he may want to get rid of it. And of course, I remember the Grinch appearing in the Jim Henson Puppet series, The Wimpy World of Dr. Seuss. And then after that, I mean, do you know that every Christmas, I want to dress up as the Grinch for Christmas? But you never could find a Grinch costume, especially on Christmas. Heck, it's a lot harder to find myself a Santa suit. So I just get the shirt instead. 'Cause I hate Christmas. And now, a little update. I haven't seen it, so it might be out on theaters, but I'm waiting for the DVD. Now I hear that there is a brand new movie of the Grinch, voiced by Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Strange himself, Benedict Cumberbatch. So I don't know how his performance as the Grinch will turn out. I don't know if it's either going to be good or bad or whatever. But I still like to see since this is going to be CGI, since most Dr. Seuss movies are now being all CGI now, no longer live action. So, fingers crossed for Grinch versus Cat in a Hat new movie. Might be CGI this time. But who knows? But right now, I'm looking forward to see this movie sooner or later. But it's one of the reasons why I'm starting to not getting into Christmas, because the Grinch kind of inspired me, but most of the inspiration came from Scrooge. I mean, I gone through a lot of bad things happening to me on Christmas, so that's why I'm not really into the whole Christmas mood. I'm sorry to tell you this, folks, but I'm like Jack Skellington on Nightmare Before Christmas, except I'm not getting into Christmas. Unlike Jack Skellington, who's not getting into Halloween. But who knows? Maybe sooner or later I might change and probably get into the holiday spirit. But for now, I'm just getting some things over with. So for those of you who like my Grinch review, please leave a comment down below, hit like and subscribe. And there might be some more reviews on the way, so see you later. Huh. That's what he thinks. Oh, hello. I'm Charles Dickens. And don't worry, I'm sure I'm going to get multi-voice reviewer into the Christmas spirit. Besides, every time when there's somebody who acts like Scrooge, leave it up to me. I, Charles Dickens, gonna have 3 Christmas spirits be haunting him and getting into the Christmas spirits. I don't know what you're thinking. How? I'm Charles Dickens. Nothing is impossible. So, since he ain't gonna say it, I'm Charles Dickens, and I'll say, Merry Christmas to all. And stay tuned, cause I am gonna whip multi-voice reviewer into shape. So stay tuned, cause the Christmas special is gonna be coming, and his life is gonna be a lot like one of my best stories, Dickens' Christmas Carol.